In 2021, only 39% of Americans used a budget. By 2026, that number is 47%. 8 percentage points might not sound like much, but that is millions of people who decided to finally take control of their money. Now, picture two of them. Two people who both decide to start budgeting on the very same Monday. One of them quits by week 3, frustrated, convinced budgeting just is not for him. The other is still going strong a year later and is over $1,000 ahead because of it. They are equally smart. They are equally motivated. The difference is the system they picked, because the right system is the one you can actually stick with. Today, I will walk you through the 3 systems that genuinely work, so you can choose the one that fits how your brain is wired. Let me start with Drake, because he has tried this before. His budget lasted exactly 2 weeks, and I want to show you why, because it was not his fault. Drake did what everyone tells you to do. He built a perfect spreadsheet, every dollar assigned, every category planned down to the cent. It looked beautiful. Then real life showed up. He had one unexpected expense, a $400 car repair, and the whole perfect system collapsed in a single afternoon. He felt like a failure, so he gave up and went back to not budgeting at all. But here is the thing. Drake did not fail. His system did. Most budgets do not fail because people lack discipline. They fail because the system is too rigid to survive contact with a normal, messy life. Life is not a spreadsheet. Life has surprises, a car repair, a medical bill, a friend's wedding. A good budget is not about perfection. It is about giving your money a direction before you spend it and leaving yourself room to adjust when life happens. Let me reframe the goal entirely. The goal is not 0 mistakes. The goal is simply more months where you spend less than you earn than months where you do not. Because that gap, the space between what you earn and what you spend, is exactly where wealth gets built. And it does not take much. Even a small gap. Set aside just $100 a month, and over 10 years at average market returns, that can grow to more than $17,000. So remember this above everything else. The imperfect system you actually follow beats the perfect system you quit in 2 weeks. Every single time. So let me give you 3 real systems. Each one works. The trick is matching the system to how you actually think. System 1. The 50-30-20 rule. It is the simplest place to start. You split your take-home pay 3 ways. 50% goes to needs, rent, food, utilities, minimum debt payments. 30% goes to wants, dining out, streaming, hobbies, the fun stuff. And 20% goes to savings and extra debt payoff. That is it. No spreadsheet required. If you have never budgeted in your life, start here. It is forgiving and easy to follow. System 2. Zero-based budgeting. This one is more hands-on. Every single dollar gets a job before the month even begins. Your income, minus every assigned category, should equal exactly 0. Not because you spend it all, but because even savings is a job you assign. This is Daniel's system. He knows precisely where every dollar is going at all times. It takes more effort up front, but it gives you the most control of any method. Apps like UNAB, You Need a Budget, are built specifically for this. System 3. Pay yourself first. This is the system for people who find tracking exhausting but are serious about saving. On payday, you automatically move your savings target out first, before you spend a single dollar. Then you spend whatever is left, however you want, with 0 guilt and 0 tracking. Here is my favorite proof that the system matters less than the habit. Daniel uses zero-based budgeting. His sister uses pay yourself first. They could not be more different. And they are both completely debt-free. 2 different systems, same result, because they both actually stuck with one. Now here is the piece almost everyone skips, and it is the piece that decides whether any of these systems survive. An emergency fund. Remember that $400 car repair that wrecked Drake's budget and made him quit? Daniel faced the exact same kind of surprise, and he covered it without touching a single budget category. Why? Because he had a $1,000 buffer sitting in a separate account, waiting for exactly this. That is the entire difference between them. The surprise did not break Daniel's system, because his system expected surprises. This is the rule I want you to remember. A budget without an emergency fund is a budget waiting to fail. It is like building a house with no roof. The first storm ruins everything. So before you optimize anything else, before you download the perfect app, before you fine-tune your categories, build that first $1,000. It is not glamorous. It will not make you wealthy on its own, but it is the wall that stops one bad week from undoing 6 good months of effort. And once it is there, something interesting happens psychologically. You stop budgeting out of fear, and you start budgeting out of confidence. Drake budgeted for a perfect month that never comes. Daniel budgeted for a real one, and that is exactly why his still works. So here is your plan. 4 steps. Step 1. Pick one system, just one. Do not try to combine all 3 into some super budget. Do not spend 3 days building the perfect app. Pick the simplest system you will actually do and start tonight. Step 2. Track your spending for 7 days before you change anything. You cannot decide where your money should go until you know where it actually goes right now. One honest week of tracking will teach you more than a year of guessing. Step 3. Build a $1,000 emergency fund before anything else. This is your budget's safety net. When the surprise comes, and it will come, you pull from here instead of reaching for a credit card and undoing all your progress. Step 4. Automate one transfer. Set your savings to move on payday automatically without you having to think about it. Because the best budget is not the most detailed one. It is the one that keeps running even on the weeks you forget about it. You do not need a perfect system. You need one you will still be using next month. Pick it tonight and you are already ahead of most people. This video is for educational purposes only and is not personalized financial advice. Subscribe, a new personal finance video every single day. Next, the 5 rich dad, poor dad lessons that still hold up in 2026, and the ones you should ignore. See you tomorrow.